Right. Rufai, he clearly had information right before he was picked up. And everything he said followed exactly how it happened. I mean, this country. But let me take some reactions that have also trailed his imprisonment at this moment, because you know that he's been denied bail. Let's take this one from former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who has called for the release of Dele Farotimi. While reacting in a post on X, Atiku said Farotimi's arrest serves as a grim reminder of the dark days of military dictatorship, when the iron fist of tyranny sought to crush all dissent. Well, he went further to state, I am made aware that Dele is being accused of defamation, an offense that under normal circumstances should not warrant the involvement of law enforcement. The police's intervention in such matters is nothing less than the use of a sledgehammer to swat a fly, an overreach of unimaginable proportions.
Thank you so much. I welcome you to Politics Today. I'm your brother secret. When you look at the petition written by Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Chief Afe Babalola, you may even think the man was writing brief to file in a court of competent jurisdiction. You will not believe it, that what this elder statesman was writing was just petition to the Commissioner of Police. But since the petition is already in public domain, because it's on the basis of what he wrote that the police decided to carry out the action the way they want to carry it out, which to all intent and purpose is not known to law. What police did is not provided for in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And for this action to be a fallout of the petition written by no other than Chief Afe Babalola is so unfortunate. And you will see in that petition, this our so-called legal luminary accusing Dele Farotimi of utter disregard to the rule of law. He quoted page 41 of this hot-selling book, the world #1 bestseller of our time. He quoted page 41 of Nigeria and its criminal justice system. He made reference to what Dele Farotimi said. Let me present what the elder statesman said. Disregard for the rule of law. It is understandable why Dele Farotimi threw caution into the winds in writing his defamatory book. He stated in page 41 of the book his uttermost disregard for the rule of law as follows. He was making reference to what Dele Farotimi said. So, I'm going to read what Dele Farotimi said. Then you then see the understanding of our legal giant to what Dele Farotimi said. Remember, it is always said, he that lives in glass houses should not throw stone. So, you will now see a case of a man who lives in glass houses, who by his actions may not even know what rule of law means, accusing somebody of utter disregard to the rule of law. Look at what Dele Farotimi said. It was during one of our heated sessions that I declared my philosophy of law, and I believe it was also the day that we began to understand the strength of our signage and the value and efficiency of our then emergent partnership. I explained to him that I did not read law to follow the rules. What Chief Afe Babalola want to present to the Commissioner of Police is that Dele Farotimi said he does not follow the rules. He did not read law to follow the rules. This is so unfortunate. If Dele Farotimi did not read law to follow the rules, Dele Farotimi would have been lawbreaker number one. Before this time, Chief Afe Babalola had not been able to accuse Dele Farotimi of any crime. There is no court prosecuting Dele Farotimi as lawbreaker, a man who do not follow the rules. This is clear misinterpretation. You see, that's why certain people need to be educated on certain things. There is something we call ruled by law. It has nothing to do with rule of law. What we have in Nigeria is ruled by law. One professor, Tonimpa, explained this thing clearly in a lecture he delivered last year or so at Rockview Hotels in Owerri State. Professor Tonimpa explained the meaning of ruled by law. Dele Farotimi was distancing himself from ruled by law, whereby people use law as an instrument of oppression. Dele Farotimi was distancing himself from it. In Nigeria, do we even know what rule of law means? You hardly see senior advocates or judges who understand what rule of law means. That's why ex parte order was used to remove the children of the Federation. The judiciary accepted it. The bar accepted it. And life moves on. The man filed a case in the appeal court. Only 6 years or so. They did not hear the case. If they know what rule of law means, these things will not happen. So, Afe Babalola, he put himself in that same category of people who do not understand what rule of law means.
Is the arrest and detention of Dele Farotimi. Dele Farotimi, a lawyer and a rights activist, and also a political activist in the country, was abducted in Lagos in his office on the instruction of the Nigerian police. It's regrettable that our revered father and leader in the profession will resort to using the police to harass, intimidate, and arrest a fellow lawyer, someone who is speaking up against the ills in society, that if Afe Babalola felt defamed, that the ordinary thing that one would have expected him to do is to have use civil remedies, to sue Dele Farotimi, that when people who have condemned institutional abuse of institutional power in the past, like Baba, now resort to doing same, it is most unfortunate.
Dele Farotimi said, I do not subscribe to rule by law. I do not abuse provisions of the law to achieve predetermined end. I will not accept to use law as an instrument of oppression, of persecution, of suppression. That's what Dele Farotimi was trying to point out. A man who is trying to enthrone justice, a man who is human rights activist, who is watching to go against human rights violation, will not tell you he does not believe in rule of law. He will not tell you that. He never says so. But these are the content of the petition filed against Dele Foretimi, on the basis of which the Commissioner of Police in Ekiti State is taking these actions, which to all intent and purpose takes Nigeria 200 years backward. It's as if we were in the dark ages, where police will hit a law chamber after forcefully getting entry, whatever. They will seize phone from legal practitioners, seize their phone, and they will not even properly present themselves as officers of the Nigerian police. And they will go to a law chamber with AK-47. Thank God for security camera that captured their operation. Maybe they did not even know that the chamber had security cameras around, not just in the office, even within the premises. They did not even know. So, we need to ask Chief Afe Babalola, you are accusing Dele Foretimi of utter disregard to the rule of law. Oh my God. Review your own actions. All this case is very minor. You say it's defamation. Okay, you are supposed to prepare your petition, file a brief to a court of competent jurisdiction. When you file that brief, they will serve Dele Foretimi. He's not running. You know his chamber. You go there. Somebody will go there and drop it. The court, somebody that serves this thing at the court will go there and file this thing. And when they file it, they will serve him. And when they serve him, he will appear in court on the specified date. Then you too will be in court and argue your case. There is nothing to hide. You prove it before a court of competent jurisdiction. What are police commission and police operating in an unconstitutional manner, ransacking everywhere with AK-47, seizing people's phone? That is rule of law, as Chief Afe Babalola understands it. That's rule of law. You arrest a senior lawyer, take him to a magistrate court, and they will detain him. Dele Foretimi is still in detention. He has not been granted bail over a very minor case. So, is that your understanding of rule of law? The days ahead, there are so many questions we'll be asking you, and you will see the implication of your action. To all intent and purpose, it does appear you are the one now defending yourself. So, is that what you understand rule of law to mean? You are accusing Dele Foretimi of disregard to the rule of law, that he did not read law to follow the rules. Are you the one now that is following the rules? Can one now say that Chief Afe Babalola read law to follow the rules? We are looking at your action. We are looking at your action, and we are asking, can we in all honesty say Chief Afe Babalola read law to follow the rules? See why it's always said, when you live in glass houses, do not throw stone. Rule of law, where does it apply in what is happening so far? You have seen what police did. They were acting according to your petition, a fallout of your petition, and rule of law was not seen. All these things would have been avoided if you have just filed your case in court, and Dele Foretimi will be in court to defend himself. That is where it's going to boil down to. The case is now in court. He will be in court to defend himself. But this psychological torture, which you are exposing him to, that he is in detention for how many days now? That is your understanding of rule of law. That is how a lawyer should treat another lawyer. In this country that does not know anything about rule of law, it's unfortunate. Our elder statesman, we are watching. We, the Nigerian people, are active citizens now, and will respond to every issue. We are not afraid. All of us can be arrested. Nobody will even speak for us. But sooner or later, those who oppress the Nigerian people will get to know that the heavens do rule. Let every Nigerian who cares for justice be your brother's keeper. Share this video. You should get to Afe Babalola. He's 300 lawyers and all one not. The attorney generals everywhere. The judges that his chamber had produced. Let them get to know. The Nigerian people insist we must get justice in this matter. It's not just Dele Farotimi. We are all in it, and we must get justice. Let us share this video and let us subscribe to this channel.